Hi, this is Jenny from Bending Road. I am so glad you could join me today as we make this journey of life together. No matter where you go in life, two things are for certain. You will eventually come to a bend in the road, and God will always see you through. Thanks for joining me today. Welcome back to my channel. It's hard to believe that I have been doing these video blogs since January of 2022. It's been 6 months. We've just finished 6 months of every Monday meeting together and joining together to support one another on the bending road. We all travel this bending road together. We never really know what's going to come around that next bend. And sometimes you can see it out there in the distance and it's like, oh, I know it's coming. And maybe it's something really good that's going to come out of this, or maybe it's something that's going to be really scary. Sometimes those bends come like out of the blue and we don't even see them coming. Pretty tough journey together, isn't it? It's my hope that I have encouraged you, and I know just when I see the viewers on the screen, the numbers on the screen increase, I get excited and I get encouraged because I know that people are watching and people are engaging. If you comment on the video down below, that's most helpful, and I commit to supporting you in prayer. And if there is a question that you would love answered or something you really want me to talk about, be it around prayer or a Bible verse or something you just want to know more about, you want me to discuss, I would love to hear from you. Let me know what that is. Because I believe that our lives are connected and we work together in this journey. We were never meant to do it alone. If you did not see my original introduction on January 1st, I'll put a link to that at the end of the video so you can watch that. The Bending Road actually came out of a poem that was written that I wrote on one winter day as I was traveling down the road, and God just spoke to my heart. Since January, I have shared with you a variety of things. I've shared with you songs that I have written, that my husband's written, that we've written together. I've shared with you poems. I've shared with you things that were happening in my life and how they impacted me. Scripture verses and thoughts and stories. And I do hope that these things have encouraged you. If you're watching on YouTube and if you have been encouraged by this message, I would love it if you would hit that thumbs up button. You can also click the subscribe button so that you will know when I upload my next video. In this way, we work together to encourage each other as we travel life together and navigate the bends in our road. Some of you may be wondering a little bit more about who I am. I've been serving in the United Methodist Church in a variety of ways for most of my life, but as a minister since 2011, I am now working toward ordination. I've gone from being a lay minister to a licensed minister, and now I'm working my way to ordination, which hopefully will come next year in 2023. We'll see what God has in mind. I've been a speaker at CFO camps and a song leader at CFO camps. That's Camps Farthest Out, and I'll put a link to that in the description so you can check that out. I have written several children's books, books that are geared toward written for children, but really speak to the child inside all of us, I think, about death and losing loved ones. One very impactful thing in my life was the death of my father, and out of that came these books that I have written. The first church that I served was in the North Country in St. Lawrence County, and it was called Heuvelton United Methodist Church, and that was a great little church to start out in. I then moved to Binghamton, New York, and served the Nimmonsburg United Methodist Church. And that too was a great church, and I loved my experiences there and learned so much about myself and about God and about people and serving in the church. At the airing of this video, I will be in preparation to move to the Christ First United Methodist Church in Jamestown, New York. And that's exciting, as I will be returning to some of my roots and living closer to my family. My grandparents served that church. My grandfather served as the minister of visitation, and my grandmother was the librarian and Christian ed director. That was a long time ago, and I'm excited about going back to where those roots are and seeing what God is going to do to use me, how God will use me to grow and further the ministries of that church. I look forward to meeting all of the folks at that new church and just seeing what God has in mind. My husband David is also United Methodist pastor. He will be retiring on July 1st of this year. My father was a United Methodist pastor. My grandparents were United Methodist pastors. My mother was very, very active in the church. I have two wonderful, wonderful dear sisters who I have loved sharing life with and wish we could spend a little more time together. I have 4 children, a son-in-law, 3 grandchildren, and yeah, I wish I could spend more time with all of them too, and I look forward to maybe having a little bit more time to do that as Dave moves into retirement. That's a little bit about me. This ministry of Bending Road, it's my prayer that as I have lived through and managed way through several pretty intense bends in my road, in my life, that I can encourage others. I can encourage you. Don't give up. Hang in there. No matter where we go in life, 2 things are absolutely for certain. 1, eventually you will come to a bend in your road. And 2, God will always see you through. I hope I have encouraged you today to take the hand of God, hang on tight, find somebody to travel those bends in your road with, and know that God is always with you. I'll see you next week on the Bending Road. If you have not done so already, connect with me on my website or on Facebook and let me know how I can pray for you as you navigate the bend in your road. I hope you have been encouraged today, and I pray that when you see the bend in your road, you will not be afraid, but will take the hand of God and keep walking. You are not alone. See you next time.